So, hey, my name is Nathan Wroblewski, for those of you who don't know me, and I am pursuing a career as a sculptor, and I'm here at our home that we are living in right now, our apartment, and I wanted to kind of go through what my family and I are doing to try to make it as a sculptor, the sacrifices we've made, some of the blessings and the challenges, because it hasn't all been just really easy. It's been pretty tough, actually. The past few weeks have been really rough. So I'll start with talking about what we decided to do. The thought that came to me is, well, I wondered, how can I really be successful as a sculptor? And the thing is, I've got to produce a lot of work, and that takes time. It takes a lot of time to make things, and it takes a lot of time to get your name out there and everything. So my solution to the problems that we have is that we've got to live as cheaply as we can while we're establishing things. And so that's why we're here right now. So where we are right now is an apartment that my wife and I remodeled about 6 years ago for our family to live in. And we lived there with our little boy Benny when he was just a little baby, while I was going to the community college here in the Tri-Cities, Washington. And then we had another baby a little later, Ephraim, so it was our family of 4 living in this place. And here we are now. And I'll just give you a quick tour. Here's the front room. There's the futon / our bed. There's our front door. And here's the boys' bedroom. So back then we had Ephraim and Benny. They were just little boys, and now we have 4 boys, and they're all jammed in here for the time being. And here's our closet, and it's really tight. So 1 bedroom, 1 living room / our bedroom. Here's our kitchen, sink, refrigerator, drawers and everything. I mean, it's pretty tight. And here is the bathroom. There's a shower, toilet, and sink on top of the toilet. So we've been pretty thrifty and economical as far as what we can do for our space. It's really tight, and that's been a challenge. Having 4 boys, it's been pretty rough. I mean, luckily we live in a pretty interesting setup, because my wife's parents, they live on the other side of the house. There's the door to their side of the house. And we try to be as self-contained as we can, but of course it's a little bit rough to do that. The boys always want to go see Grandma and Grandpa, but I think the kind of cool thing about the setup that we have is it's pretty non-typical where we live. And I'll give you a little bit of a tour of our neighborhood and show you what I mean. So my wife and her family is all over the place here. This is just walked out the front door, and we're going up the driveway, and the next door neighbors right over here are my wife Nina's aunt and uncle and their kids, so my wife's cousins. They live just right up there. And then my wife's grandma lives in the basement over there. This is her house, but she's moved down into the basement in her older age, and she's a wonderful lady. She's like my grandma. She's been a great support to us. So I'm going to walk down the street and show you what we're doing. We're not planning on staying at that little apartment for very long. Hopefully it won't be too much longer. We're going to be moving just down the street to this house. And not the one for sale sign, but this other house. My wife's sister Julie and her husband bought this house a few months ago, and we're fixing up an apartment in the basement for us to live in. So here we are, just 2 houses down. I think that's pretty cool. We've got family all over the place, and it's not very typical. A lot of people don't even live in the same state, let alone the same street as a lot of their family. So here's where our new apartment will be. And I've been doing a ton of work trying to get it all set up. There it is. And this is it. Hey Julie, I'm doing this little video blog thing. So I don't know if you want to be here or not. So this is our new apartment that we're working on, and we've gutted a lot of stuff, and we're going to be putting in everything new carpet, new walls. My dad and I framed up this pantry. This is going to be the kitchen. Then we framed up this laundry room just the other day as well. And then this is a little storage area, bathroom. We tore out everything that was there before. It was a lot of work. It's looking pretty rough, but I mean, we feel very blessed to be able to have a place that we can build, and we'll be able to move in here soon. And here's the bedroom slash storage room for right now. But yeah, that's what we've been doing. It's one of the sacrifices that we've been making, living as cheaply as we can, living where we can, and it has been a strain. I wouldn't recommend it, I don't think, for living in your in-laws' house with 4 boys, and we have another one on the way, so that makes it a lot more uncomfortable for my wife to be in cramped conditions, but things are looking better as we continue to work on it. So that's it. That's the tour. That's our tiny home situation, and how we're trying to get out of that and into something better. And so I'll just post more later. All right, see ya.